Hello, this is Manesh Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is June 22, 2011. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the currency market. We're a little delayed because I was on vacation, but it's okay. We're actually getting ready to have a big announcement here in the U.S. with the Fed, so it's actually perfect timing that we do the video right before that. Anyways, this is a disclaimer to state this is for education use only. All charts that you're going to see are either from TradeStation or freestockcharts.com. Okay, here are my contact details here. You could access any of our free videos here at ichimokutrade.com, or you can follow us on Twitter at ichimokutrading. Now, just remember on Twitter, things have been light. Reason why is there's not been many opportunities at all. Okay, so let's begin, and let's go straight to our heat map over here. Shrink this down a little. Okay, that's too much. Okay, what we're looking for, remember, we have a rating here system where it basically goes from -8 to +8. On the bullish side, we're looking for things that go from 5 to 8, and 5 is when it's just starting to turn bullish, and +8 is where it's at its extreme. And the same thing for the bearish side, where we're looking for a 5, and then looking for it to go, -5, and then looking for it to get to -8, which is at the extreme. D0 is the current daily Ichimoku rating. D5 is the rating from 5 days ago. W0 is the weekly Ichimoku rating, and W1 is basically the Ichimoku rating from last week. Okay, so again, remember, we're looking for D0 to kind of be around 5 and -5, and you want to see increasing from last week and decreasing from last week, and then you want the weekly to show the same thing. If you look here, this is in conflict. This went down to 0, so that's showing there's more bearish movement there, and then on the weekly it's 6, which is bullish, so there's conflict there among time frames, so there's no real opportunities there. This kind of went lower, so this was bullish at the extremes. This kind of, this is perfect right here, but it kind of went to the extreme. So last week was a good opportunity to start looking at this from 5 days ago. New Zealand USD was an opportunity there. We'll look at that one anyways. Here there's nothing there. US CAD, nothing. This one looks like a good opportunity, US Switzy. So we'll definitely look at US Switzy too, along with New Zealand USD. Okay, I'm just scrolling down. Nothing there, nothing here. Actually, an opportunity here on the US. Okay, just scrolling down some more. Looking at all the other yen pairs. Nothing really there. Nothing really there. There could be something here on New Zealand yen. We'll have to look at that one. This one's getting stronger here, which was Switzy Yen. And then if you keep on scrolling down, Euro Switzy got weak. Oh, we got a lot of little ones to look at this week, so that's good. We're going to keep on scrolling down. Eurocad may be an opportunity. It's kind of borderline, but we'll look at that anyways. And then if you scroll down some more, this reversed the other way. This one looks really good right there, which is a pound New Zealand. Writing all these down. And then also Australian Switzy. And then if we keep on scrolling down, New Zealand Cad is still at the same place that it was before. And that is it. And also the pounds. Okay, so we got a lot to look at, so let's quickly go through them. Remember, on the left hand side is your weekly time frame, on the right hand side is your daily time frame, Ichimoku charts. Let me zoom in some. So let's start with the major pairs. Let's go for Euro USD. Let's get rid of these here. Just demonstrating this for someone. If you look at Euro USD on the weekly, it's basically, it is bullish trending still, but it's kind of consolidating here at the top now. And if you look at that, it's in the cloud on the daily, so it's consolidation right now. Definitely needs to sit there and move above 44.54 to even start looking at bullish opportunities. And 39.06 is the major support on the downside for long term. Pound USD. Same thing, it's still bullish trending. It's coming up to support at 6044. If it breaks that, then it could actually sit there and do its major pullback finally. If not, If it gets above 64.01, then it could start a bullish trend again and continue. Um, Let's go Australian USD. Australian USD, you could see from the weekly time frame is still bullish trending. It's kind of back in a little minor pullback phase, which you could see from the daily time frame here. If it breaks above 725, then it's going to resume its bullish trend. If it breaks below 357, then it's going to enter its first major pullback. US Switzy, which was one on our list. If you look at it on the weekly time frame, it's still going down. That thing's very, very strong. And you can see from the daily, it seems like it's trying to retest its lows. So there is no sight at all right now where it shows that US Switzy is going to stop going down at all. This thing keeps on going lower, 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 lower. And it'll be interesting to see how far this thing goes. It's too low to sit there and short it now, because if you're not in it, then it's too late. It'd be dangerous to short it. New Zealand USD, you could see, is trending on a bullish time frame on a weekly and on a daily. It's now starting to bullish trend again. Actually, I'll start looking at opportunities here, maybe going long on New Zealand USD. It looks pretty strong. But remember, we get a Fed announcement today, so be very careful. Okay, New Zealand Yen was another one to look at. You could see it's not trending yet, but if it breaks this pivot here at 67.372, then it can start trending on the weekly time frame, and on the daily it's just really not doing anything. So really the daily's got to start moving up in order to start a trend on the daily, which will also start a trend on the weekly. But keep a look at on there and make sure you set your alerts on that one. Switzy Yen, you can see from the weekly, it's still bullish trending on the weekly time frame. A little pullback here on the daily. Needs to start moving up to resume it. If you're not in the bullish trade already on this, I wouldn't get in it now because it's already moved up for a very long time. So be patient and wait for the opportunities to come for you. Euro Switzy, if you look here, let's get rid of all this crap here, and you can see it's trending on the bearish time frame, on the weekly time frame, and you can see it's also trending on the daily time frame too. The opportune time was to get in right around here. If you didn't, then you missed it, but that moved about 500 pips down, so the opportunities are gone there now for that one. But that was a perfect trade right there. Eurocad, if you look at Eurocad, really nothing on the daily or weekly right now. It's just going consolidating sideways. However, it could sit there and break 4,400. Then this can start a trend to the top side, which definitely look for. But set your alerts and move forward from there. Pound New Zealand was another one to look at. You can see it's now starting to trend up to the bearish side. If it breaks, goes down a little more, this is definitely going to start trending on a weekly, which is also going to equate to the daily. You can already see the dailies in a bearish trend already. You know, the opportune time was to get in right here. Maybe a little late on the daily unless it pulls back some, does a major pullback to the cloud, but right now there's no opportunity there if you haven't already entered. If you have entered, then you're looking really good. Australian Switzy, not yet bearish trending on a weekly, but it can, and you could see here from the daily time frame here, there's an opportunity there where it can resume, but it's already trending to the bearish side. Okay, and then you got New Zealand Cad. You got to look at New Zealand Cad here. This is basically bullish, not trending yet, but it has a potential. It kind of did a little hiccup there, moving up, but this is very strong on the weekly time frame, so it does have a potential of going up higher. And you can see on the daily, it's already trending to the bullish side. Okay, and then lastly, Pound Switzy. Wow, if you look at this, it's already trending to the downside, and you could see here it's already been doing that on the weekly, on the daily. So people that take this trade here are doing really good because they're actually up about 1,100 pips right now, which is really, really good for them. So, you know, keep your stops very tight, make sure you don't give your profits back, but definitely all the Switzy trades right now are giving great rewards for people that enter those trades. Hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you next week.